How are you? It's a song that many of you are going to know, and many of you will sing. It's a very important song, I know, to a lot of people, and I know that I've been married now for 16 years. Yeah. I got married when I was 12. Just kidding, that's not true at all. But I did get married very young, and I met my wife in Indiana, actually. And she's from South Bend, so not too far from here. And we met in Indianapolis. I used to be a basketball player. I know that the visual is not that, but I did. I actually played college basketball, believe it or not. I know the visual is not that, but that was also almost 20 years ago. So. But when I met my wife, I saw her and I thought, man, that woman is really pretty. Guys, you ever been there? But I didn't know her at all. I'd never met her. I just thought, man, she's very, 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 very pretty. And we somehow connected. I won't tell you that whole story, but our first date was December 28th. And I proposed to her in March, and we got married in October. Very quick. And it was the best decision I ever made. And everybody's different. I don't give advice because everyone is so different on relationships and marriage. But I will tell you this. In the course of my marriage, we have been through, this is going to sound absolutely insane to most of you, but in the first 15 years of our marriage, we moved 16 times. And we were at multiple churches, and it was just that thing where it was very hard, but it was our marriage that kind of kept us sane, to be honest with you. And in the course of the marriage, you know, when you go through difficult stuff in marriage, we learn to lean on each other. And I know that so many of us in this room, you've heard this next song that we're going to do, and I know it's such a powerful message, but I just have to say tonight, there are times in my marriage when I've had to lean on my wife to lead me as well. Because there's been moments where I've been struggling, and she comes to me and says, you know what, Jesus loves you, and I'm here for you. And I just want to say tonight that as we sing this song, when we sing these words, lead me, what we're really saying is love me. Love me. Because love is not this emotional thing that we use in our worldly connotation. No, love is wanting the best for somebody. Love is seeing the need with your spouse and saying, I know how to make your life better today. And see, a healthy relationship is two people doing exactly that. And an unhealthy relationship is one person doing that and the other person just taking. I know I just got Sanctus real up in here. But the reality is, there's going to come a moment in all of our lives when we have to look at the one we love, and we have to take their hand, and we have to say, you know what, today I need you to lead me. I need you to love me. I need you to be there for me. I need you to be the spiritual leader of my home. I need you to walk with me through this very difficult situation. And I'll be completely honest with you. The 3 years of being in Sanctus Real has been 3 of the most crazy, sacrificial years that my wife has ever had. And this thing would be done in a second if she looked at me and said, hey, I can't do this anymore. This has been too much. But she believes that God called us to something. And you know, in a way, that's leading me. And I know that sounds weird. I know so often we just say, hey, men, lead your wives. The reality is that love just wants the best for somebody. Husbands, love your wives. Love them. As we sing this song, I know that every time we sing this song, someone has a story of just how God has used this song to maintain or to create a new relationship. This song is called Lead Me. I know you know it. Many of you know it. So just sing it out with us. I look around, I see my wonderful life, almost perfect from the outside. In picture frames, I see my beautiful wife, always smiling, but only inside.